So I just, not too long ago here, I got done with my weekend with my kiddos, and had enough time. I come out to the local track and I got in 13 laps, which is just a little over 5K for me, as the sun's, as you can see behind me, getting ready to go down. I gotta tell you the truth, about halfway through, I thought of a story that I was told once, actually two, and I'd like to share them with you on this umpteenth, 30th some day of sheltering in place. Have you ever seen a bird and known it can fly? I mean, really, it can fly. But do you ever notice the bird could go anywhere in the world, and except for migration, they always come back to the same place. They always migrate to the same place. Do you ever see a bird take off and fly from one continent to another? Do you ever see a bird getting on a plane and going somewhere? No. And you kind of wonder why. I mean, if the bird can fly with wings, there's no boundary at all, no mountain, no ocean, nothing stopping it. I mean, it literally could go anywhere and it stays in the same place, basically. You know why? Well, I'll get to that in just a minute. I want to tell you the second story. The second story is about two friends in the wintertime, and they're literally going out skating on a pond out in the country. They're having a fun time, just enjoying themselves, and all of a sudden the ice cracks and one of them falls through. Well, the other friend who didn't fall through is trying to get to him, and she can't. Her other friend has been pulled under the ice, and she's sitting there just pounding on that ice as hard as she can. She's not making a dent, and she knows if she doesn't do something fast, her friend could die. So she looks around, she sees this tree by this embankment. She runs over, she grabs a great big branch, a big branch off the tree, snaps it in two, runs over, finds her friend, and just starts beating the tar out of the ice. And she cracks it, and just in the nick of time, she's able to pull her friend out of the water. And it just so happens, a neighbor heard them, called the ambulance, and with a bunch of people there, the ambulance, police, they're getting the girl that went underwater taken care of. And everybody's astonished. Everybody's saying, how did this little girl break the branch off that tree to save her friend? The neighbor that had seen him said, I can tell you why. And this is exactly the reason for the bird. You see, the little girl was able to take the limb off the tree that she shouldn't have been able to, because there was nobody around to tell her she couldn't do it. No one was around to tell her she wasn't old enough. No one wasn't around to tell her she wasn't strong enough. No one was telling her that she was just a little girl and she can't do it. Just like that bird, why does the bird not go anywhere? Because the bird is used to its routine. There's no one there to tell it that it can. So my question to you in this quarantine, maybe you're struggling with money. Maybe you're struggling with trying to buy a car. You're struggling to buy a home. Maybe you're struggling to fall in love again. Who's telling you that you can't do it? And are you listening to the things inside of you telling you that you can't? Are you being the bird that's afraid to fly? Or are you going to be the little girl that knows she can tear that limb off and save her friend, meaning have a wonderful life? Just a little tidbit, guys, for this 30-something day of sheltering in place. I love you guys. I want you to just share that story with you. So go out there, live your life, and make the most of it. No fear. Love you guys.